Now, there we go. Okay. Okay. There's somebody going in. I don't know who it is. But yeah, we're going to be showing the new rifle, which is right there behind me. Is the audio okay? Cause first time using one of these cameras, I don't know what all it does. Put this down here. Ow. I'm just suspecting that. I'm just suspecting that hit me in the head. That's my luck. Turn my other YouTube down. I usually that way. As soon as more people join in, I'll show the rifle and explain a little bit about it. And I got some other things I need to explain too, because I know I said a couple, I know it's been like 2 months, 3 months since I've done the last stream. I said I was going to be doing a lot of bow hunting. I got to explain what happened there. Why there's been more bull riding content, because I started back this year. And I still got to explain about, because everybody's been wanting to know about my wrist, how I broke it and all that. So yeah, as soon as we get another couple people join in, we're going to show the rifle off just a little bit. I have another one in here somewhere, but no, it's back there. Okay, never mind. But that's nothing special. I've had it for a long time. 2, 3 years. I mean, a long time. But, ow. I almost broke my finger. Now, I guess I'll go ahead and explain a little bit about the rifle when we go and get it down. That didn't sound good. I hope I don't knock the scope off. That's already off and it never exciting. I never realized how big this case actually is until I actually grabbed it. Okay, my actual question was, what was up in sliver in? Oh, right about right here. Make sure it's clear. Don't want the gun going off in the house. That is the worst idea that can happen, or the worst thing. That was me. Just pinch myself. Okay. What bullets? Oh, I'll show both kinds I got. I had 3 different kinds, but I don't right now. I brought 2 already. Kind of bullets. But some of these bullets, one of these boxes I have is really high, and the other decent deal. And these right here, the 350. These, the 350 Legends, the black box, is $41. That's a pretty high round, but they're worth it because they are defender rounds and hunting rounds. So yeah, and these right here are the cheap ones. Full metal jacket. I think these are actually moving faster than my high dollar ones. Usually, if I'm buying, I can't get on this rest from this stupid phone. Okay, big deal. I was grabbing the rifle thing, it was the bullets. That's all. Never mind. I'm going to show y'all the difference. The bullets. And also I'm going to read the back of them because I want to make sure I'm right on that. Let these move faster. I was dead wrong. These move slower than these. Okay. So, Okay, now I got my back. Now I got my. Okay, this right here is a full metal jacket. It ain't really good for anything. Just good for target practice. If you shoot a deer with it, it ain't gonna do anything. It's just gonna go straight through and do nothing. Well, it would kill him, but you're gonna have to track him a long ways, like a long ways. I've actually shot deer with a full metal jacket around. And all it does is poke a hole in him, and you ain't got no blood trail. Then you got the defender round, which is a hollow point. Now, I think the grain is a little bit different. Yeah, this is the full metal jacket round is a 145. It's 145 grain, which means how much powder's in here and all that. These right here are 160s. So these are actually moving a little faster and they do more damage. So with these, if you hit a deer, say in the lungs, the heart, or whatever, he's going down. It might not be instantly, but if you hit him with both shoulder blades, he will go down with these defender rounds. So now we're going to get into the gun. As you know, it's a 3 Legend, but here it is. This is my first rifle that I own in my own name. It's a 350 Legend with a center point 3x12 by 44. I don't know if y'all can see the reticle or not in the scope, but yeah, bolt action. One of my favorite guns that I've ever shot. I will warn you, this thing is, if you own one of these guns, these things are loud. If you don't, you're thinking about buying one. This barrel, I think, is only at 20 inches, and so that it is loud. It busts your eardrum if you ain't careful. The reason why I know that's because I was being an idiot, and yeah, I decided to shoot the gun with that ear protection on, and I regretted my decision about 3 seconds later. So I ran about 40 back. I ran the Fuller about 2 miles back to the house, running about 40 miles an hour. Grabbed the ear protection and went back and shot the rifle. I never shot this thing since with that air protection. But, like, I can't see the reticle because it's dark in here. But this gun, I have another light over here. Hang on 1 second. Grab it. It didn't really help much, did it? It helped a little bit. It helped a little bit. Okay. So, center point, scope. I want to get in the gun first. That's the main important thing. That's why I'm here to show y'all. This is a Mossberg. Don't know the model. As usual, I don't know many models of a Mossberg. This is a Mossberg Patriot. Or Pirate. Hang on. I can't see. I'm halfway blind, guys. I ain't gonna lie. I'm halfway blind. Where's my phone? I chucked it about a mile behind me. I am blind as a bat. No, it's a Patriot. Okay, we're good. I got it right the first time. But like these small guns like this, I absolutely love them because they're actually really. You can put them anywhere in a truck, on a four wheeler, or they're just light, and you can remember where you want to go with them. So that's one reason why I went with this particular gun. Alright, so the day I bought this gun, I've had this gun 2 months, 3 months, and I've made a video with it, but I lost all the footage. So that footage is gone, so now I gotta make another video shooting this gun. Anyway, so I talk too much, but yeah, I walked into a pawn shop. It was a gun store, and I was like, do you have any 350 Legends? Focus. Camera, you gotta focus. Okay, there we go. I walked into the gun store. I was planning on buying a gun, and they didn't have this. I was gonna buy a 308, and I'm gonna get into why I didn't buy a 308 here in a few seconds. But anyway, so I walked in. The girl that was running the store at the time, I asked her. I said, "Do you have a 350 Legend?" She went, "Yes." And so she pulled out. The first one she pulled out was a Youth model, which means the barrel was about this long. Like the barrel was tiny. So I was like, I don't know if I want to buy that. And the stock, I mean, the stock on this one, which I got long arms. It's kind of short already, but I do have an extended butt pad coming out, which makes it go about this much longer. So that's gonna make it a little more comfortable for me to shoot. And but yeah, the whole entire gun and all was probably about that long. The first one she pulled out, and I was like, yeah, I don't want that short of a gun. But then she went to looking again and found this one, and I was like, as long as it's 20 inches, I'll buy it. We measured the barrel, it's 20 inches. I was like, okay, you got that gun sold. But then I asked the price, and I was like, all right, well, first of all, before I say that, how much is it? She told me the price. I walked down the store with a 350 Legend somehow. All right, I think I've got this little gun. That's basically all it is. But now it's going to get into the scope. My cousin actually got the scope for me. I don't have the original scope that came on this gun, but the original scope that came on the gun was a dead ringer. I looked at reviews on it. And I'll be honest with you, that scope was probably the worst scope I ever had on a gun. At over 40 yards, you could not sight it in. This scope right here, I'm having a little trouble with it because I don't know, I'm not very good at sighting in a scope. Period. But anyway, so my cousin told me about center point, and I was like, okay. I was like, well, if you found one, pick it up. And he found one. He found like three of them. I went with the 3 by 12 by 4. I went with the 3 by 12 by 44. It's got quite the zoom on it. This right here is like a like my dad. You know, his eyes. He has to adjust this to make the scope clear for him. This right here is your zoom. It goes from 3 all the way to 12. The other one went from 3 to 9, or like 1 to 9. And then these right here lock back in to 0. When you get sight in, you 0 it back out. And yeah, and the scope rings are a whole lot better than the ones that came with the gun, so that's going to help out a lot too. Now, another part is because I said at the very front, I said I was going to explain why I didn't go with 308. Right now, the reason why I didn't go with 308 is because it is super hard to find ammo for a 308. And like, hang on. That did not sound good, but oh well, everything's gonna be good. I got 3 boxes of 350 Legend on them. And I'm planning on buying more. I've been stocking up on 350 Legend because that's my gun. And usually I don't own guns on my own because, like, you know, I used to not buy them. But when I turned 18, I told my dad, I said, I'm gonna buy me a rifle. Well, I never heard about 350 Legend until 2-3 months, like maybe 4 months ago, because I heard about a month before I bought that rifle, and that's what made me want to buy one. They're about the same as a 30-30. A 30-30 is just a little more powerful and a little bit of a bigger round. And I'm actually going to buy a 30-30 here for long too, because that's another gun I want. And so I went with a 350 Legend over a 308 because it's easier to find ammo, and all in all, I don't know, I just like the way a 350 is actually built and all that. These guns are like stupid loud. I just like how 350 Legend is built. But like I said, I got 2 different kind of bullets here. Target rounds and hunting rounds. Target round is the full metal jacket. What did I say? 145 grain. Yeah, 145 grain. And the silver Defender rounds are 160 grain. These are my target ammo. These are my hunting rounds. So yeah, I'm ready to get out. I just gotta sight the gun in, and I'm not good at doing that. Yeah, but for the price that I paid for this gun, you cannot beat it. It's just an all-around good gun. I love this gun. It's the best purchase that I made in a long time. And you can bet your bottom dollar on this. I take care of this gun. It gets cleaned more than my 12 gauge. And I own 2 guns, by the way. That's fully mine. A lot of people get the 12 gauge confused. They think it's my dad, but it's actually mine. But yeah. Now we're gonna get into a little bit of a backstory about why I have not been posting any bow hunting videos. So grab your popcorn because this is gonna be a long one because I can already tell you it's gonna be interesting. And I'm feeling questions. I got to start rolling in here in a minute. So yeah. So about 3 weeks ago, I was shooting my bow. I just got back from the bow shop after having to adjust it up to 65 pounds, drawings, adjusting, and all that. I was shooting it, just making sure it's all still sight in. Still had to move the sight because they kind of bumped it a little bit. So I was like, okay, so I'm just going to the sighting, and I was sighting it in. And before I tell you, I actually got really good with that bow. I could shoot a target at 50 yards with it and hit dead center every time. And used to, I used to not be able to get with the bow, like period. But here recently, I've been studying a lot on. Anyway, so I was out shooting it after I sighted it in, and I was at full draw, and I was just about to release. Thank the Lord that I did not release that arrow because I think I would have been hurt. But matter of fact, I might be able to pull a picture up on my phone. But I pulled back and got my pin on the sight. Next thing I know, I hear a thump, and I look and I see like the fiberglass, like shreds of fiberglass falling down. And my dad's like, "Whoa, don't release, don't release." So I let the string back down as easy as I can, and I look up. Here's the bottom half of the limb. Here's the top half, like it split. And I was like, "Oh boy." Yeah, okay. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but you can actually see it right there. That's the limb. Yeah, it's split down the middle. Now I gotta have a $200 repair job done on it, and I probably want to get the bow hunt this year because our season's already about out. And it's been open for about a month, which is kind of stupid, but that's what happens when you buy a used bow from a bow shop. Why can't I get 1 minute rest from this phone? Okay, anyway, so yeah, so my bow is broken. I won't be able to bow hunt with it for. I'm gonna bow hunt during muzzleloader season. I don't own a muzzleloader, so I won't be muzzleloader hunting, but I will be rifle hunting this year. When rifle season opens up, this 350 Legend is getting broken out, and it's gonna go bang, 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 bang all the way down. Now I haven't shot a deer in 4 years. That's how long it's been since I've been hunting. I actually quit hunting a couple months back due to some stuff that was going on. But now it's all fixed out. I'm ready to go back to hunting and killing deer. I did turkey hunt a lot last year. Just didn't video it. I tell you what, trying to video a turkey hunt is very hard. I do not recommend trying to do it by yourself. Now, killing a turkey by yourself, now that's pretty nice. I like doing that. I ain't got if I don't really have many people to hunt with me except my brother or one of my friends, and usually my friends don't like something. But my brother stays busy, I stay busy, so or my dad. But yeah, we don't hunt much. Usually he goes off by himself, and I do too. So we're kind of competition toward each other. Like competitive. I should have said that. Competitive toward each other. Like, you'll say, I'll kill a turkey for you. No, I will. We'll go off. Neither one of us kill a turkey. We'll come back empty-handed. And so whenever we have a competition, we always wind up come back empty-handed. When we're not having a competition, we wind up killing something. Usually my dad always does because he's actually a better hunter than I am. I ain't got much patience about me at all. But I've killed 2 turkeys a week apart. That was the funny part. I killed one at 40 something yards with a 26-inch barrel, 20 gauge, 3-inch nitros. I had to shoot him twice because one BB hit him in the head and he took off running again. So I shot him again. And that time he folded. The next one I shot was at 5 yards. And I shot with the same shotgun. I have yet to kill a turkey with my 12 gauge, and yeah, so that's the next thing to do is kill a turkey with my 12 gauge. But the way everything's going right now, the way I've been hunting the last couple of years, I probably won't kill nothing. If I actually got a picture of a buck. I want y'all's help on this. I think this deer might be sick. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But I think this deer might be sick. And so I need to take him out. I'm thinking about shooting him. Like, look how skinny he is. That deer is skinny. Okay, I don't know why he's that skinny. I don't know if he's got CWD or what. But I'm gonna tell you something. He hasn't changed. That was like a month. That was like a month ago, and he still hasn't changed. He still looks the same, and that's kind of worried me. So, what y'all suggest me doing? Y'all think I should just let him go and see what happens, or you think I should take him out with my bow? But yeah. So now we're gonna get into the story. What happened about 2 years ago, breaking my wrist. I've never even told my YouTube channel about it, but now I am. And I actually got the screenshots and all that on my phone of the X-rays. I think I had the video, and yeah. I hope you guys ain't got sensitive stomachs because well, it ain't really that bad because I have a sensitive stomach. If yeah, I couldn't see this if I didn't. But anyway, so 2 years ago, November 2nd, 2019. So I just started back riding bulls this year. 2019, November 2nd. I was riding bulls at a rodeo I ride for, and I've matched up with this bull multiple times. His brand number is 158, and so they were all like, "Oh, you got him this time, buddy." So I slid down. I was going, I wrapped my hand, got all that. Slid up on my rope. And he started acting up, and right then and there, my heart dropped. At the time, I was kind of one of them kind of, if he started acting up, I didn't like that. Like I would get scared and almost basically start shaking, which that's normal. A lot of people do, but I was beyond scared. Like I was just sitting there, just shaking. So I tried to talk myself out of not riding that bull, but I didn't listen to myself. I allowed my buddies pressure me, if that makes sense. Pressure me into going on and riding, and I knew better than to ride. So the bull came out. He took about 3 jumps. I went forward, and what that allowed me to do is allow my right leg to come up. I came down, fell down like this with my wrist twisted. And whenever you come off like that, like your hand's supposed to be sitting like this. When you come off forward, it folds it, and your thumb gets trapped closed. And that means you cannot open your hand. The only thing you can open is these fingers right here, because your thumb has got these two locked. So I fell down, bull yanked my wrist, popped it, broke it like that, like my hand was like a pistol grip, like you could have made it into a pistol grip. And the bone was right here. You can almost see it sticking through. This bone was back up in here. And yeah, through my bull riding gloves, you can see the knot of my bone. And there's that X-ray. Like, I don't know, it's kind of right there. You can see it. That's both bones right there. And it didn't hurt as bad as people say. I broke this wrist too. Same bull. Okay. 6 months before I broke this wrist, I broke this wrist. I broke one bone in this wrist. It was the main bone right here. It broke down at an angle like this. I came off kind of like this and bent it backwards and snapped it like this. But so I just put an arm brace on it. It's still bent. It ain't straight. So 6 months later, about a month later, I matched up the bull again. Went forward, and I cracked my neck on him. So I was like, me and this bull are going to have it out. We are going to have it out. Well, so far, he has won every battle. And he's hurt me every time. He stomped me. He hooked me. He broke both my arms. Yeah, he doesn't fool around whatsoever. So I got to the hospital, and they were all like, "What in the world happened to you?" I was like, I just didn't even say anything. My dad said he was running them dang bulls, broke his arm. I was like, yeah, riding bulls. Yeah. Well, my doctor, she comes to some of my rodeos. I haven't been to a doctor ever since I broke my arm. I try to stay away from that. If I get hurt, I'm just going to doctor myself. That's all I do. You know, if I get, like, now, if it's life or death, I might go. But, like, if I just get stomped and I think I'll be okay, yeah, I'm not going to a doctor over it. But, so, yeah, I'll show y'all a video. It's on my channel, but it's on down there pretty good ways. So, I'm just going to pull it up right. How you guys doing? I didn't ask that. Hey, I'm enjoying the live streams. I need to start doing more of them when I'm down here, but I don't come down here much. Well, I'll say that. I mean, I ain't been able to in a long time. About a month or so. You know, I gotta work, so therefore, I don't get much time off work. I don't know if that Dead by some videos somewhere down here. Where is it? Let's see here. Well, I can't find it. But y'all get the picture, you know. I broke my wrist. Oh, found it. I was going back up. Okay. At the time, yes, I was 16. Now, as you can see right there, when I came off, I was, I was right-handed. When I came off, I fell off like that, and it snapped. Now, when I started back this year, I came back kind of strong. I started out decent. First bull of the year, I was 1 second off the buzzer. After that, I was on fire. I was making almost the buzzer every time. But then I got stomped in the head this year. You know what? Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm going to show y'all the hat. Okay. He's back. Here's the hat. Yeah, that's the one I was wearing. I got another one just like it right here. Now, that's the one I wear when I ride bulls. But yeah, my head was in that. It looked like this, but that was like this. But yeah, that little bull that I got on was not fooling around. Red River did not like me, and I just say, and I got close on him. Like I was like 2 seconds off the buzzer. I'll show you the picture of the actual stomp. Actually, it's kind of funny. I didn't think it was funny at the time, but after I got up, I actually started laughing about it. So yeah. Let's see if I can even see it. That's me under him. That's me right there, and that's the bull. So yeah, he didn't like that. So, yeah, so I fell off. He stepped on me right here. Over this over, and it just popped right back up. So yeah, these bulls don't like me. And then this year I almost got kicked in the jaw. I actually got that video. Downloads, I think. I think I have no TikTok sounds on it right here. Okay, you're just going to watch it right here. So I almost got kicked in the jaw. I was like, whoa! I was like, he kicked. I went, see cars on this road. doing it in my live stream. Just kidding. But yeah, bull riding is kind of tough, but it's fun. It is fun. So yeah, oh, I heard it looks like a train hit me. But yeah, that's really all I need to show you with my new rifle right here. I haven't never showed y'all the this particular gun. Am I making green from me? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Yeah, here's a new rifle, guys. The 350 Legend. I want y'all to name this gun. I already have a name for it, but I'm gonna see what y'all think about it. What should I name this gun? Tell me down in the comment underneath this because it'll be able to be up there. Comment what name I should name this rifle. And other than that, we'll see you guys on the next live stream or the next video.